We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranas, Lethalin.
Weird as it sounds, we couldn't have done it without the God of Lies.
The sun rises until it doesn't. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elgar'nan sacrificed his own Venatori to it, a punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
You don't sleep much, do you?
More than you, but little enough. Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe, if you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than Spite.
Really. Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass, but that's if you ask Tarquin.
Tosh, are you alright? You're limping.
I'm not.
Okay, that was an exaggeration, but you're favoring your left...
Oh, right. Yeah. Bruised toe.
Ah.
It's fine. How did you even notice? What? Were you looking at my legs?
Tosh, you're twice my height. From where I stand, you're all legs.
They come together eventually.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again.
Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elgar'nan was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Elgar'nan and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elgar'nan, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elgar'nan were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elgar'nan was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No, you just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you would have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
Last time I got his attention, he got angry enough to come after us with the Blighted Dragons. Hopefully this baits him into a mistake we can use against him.
Every act of resistance is a thorn in his side. He will break soon. When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
What about the Inquisitor? Does he not count as a friend?
He was useful. But there were others I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. Cole, a spirit of compassion, I helped adapt to our new world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us. Because we don't give up. Knock us down, and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
Dorian said they were up to something, but it seemed more about returning to the gods' good graces. They lost Elganon's sacrifice. He'll be displeased.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies and we should find the gods. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything he's been doing in the south, we owe him an update.
I'll let him know.
Despite the odds, we've survived. We made a habit of it. Take some time. Rest. Be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook! We have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did. And it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
You were making coffee at 4 in the morning yesterday.
I like coffee.
At 4 in the morning?
That still counts as morning.
I'm not complaining. It was nice to find it in the kitchen and not have to make my own.
I'm always happy to get you a refill.
Careful. I might take you up on that.
Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
It'd be kind of surprising if you didn't.
I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You knew? Because I sure didn't, and boy, am I glad it worked out.
Me too. You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. You can be flippant, but I know what you did for me. And so do you, whether you want to admit it or not.
You take that back.
Make me. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
Really? We were having a nice moment and you bring him up?
I can't help what comes to my head. Don't you feel sorry for him, even a little bit?
He's planning to kill a lot of people.
Yes. Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know. Mana, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
Sounds overcomplicated and like it could blow up in her face.
Oh, there's nothing Johanna will not risk for her ambitions. But we've found her.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
That can't be fun.
I'd hoped it would pass. Oh, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
Do you feel that?
I do. Like a light fever, almost.
Feels like I'm being pulled apart, little by little. Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
I'm sorry, Valara. For what it's worth.
I guess I just thought... I thought maybe he'd listened, even if it took him a bit. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Just imagine. Tens of thousands of elves used to walk these streets.
It must have been something to see.
The seat of the Elvenon Empire. Until it was all destroyed by Tevinter Magisters and their blood magic.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it?
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Ah. Right.
Okay, I was expecting a bridge here.
So, what now?
Do you see those lyrium reserves by that opening? There should be matching anchors on our side. Let's try linking them.
Let's give it a try. Amazing any of the city's still standing.
Is it though? Mostly floating.
Yeah. Weird.
Even a bit of a stretch.
Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what makes it dangerous. Unpredictable. Strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. Okay. The feeling strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
Look, Belara. There's only one way this ends.
Right. We kill my brother.
I wish this story could end any other way.
But it can't. And that's on him.
We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Here comes the first wave!
First wave? So there's gonna be a second?
When hasn't there been a second wave?
Sometimes there's, okay, fine. On your left. Great hit, Rook. Watch yourself.
Finish it! Nice, Lara.
for us!
I don't see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped.
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next.
Ritual stopped?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well.
Demons.
Let's deal with them and keep moving. Next ones probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Rain!
What does Anaris want? Besides a whole bunch of demons, I mean.
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best guess, he's going for one of those. After that, not sure. But I don't think it'll be anything good. Good work, everyone!
Is it just me? Or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
Not just you, which feels like a bad sign.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance, align it to the rituals.
And that means?
That we'd better hurry. I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
I wonder if there's something on the other wall we could aim the beam at. The wall opposite the door, I mean. we can extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Anaris. It's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay, got it.
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
What do you mean, creepy?
Arlathan usually feels like, well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
Definitely creepy. Yes.
should be right ahead. They're right through here. Syrian and Inaris. Time to stop them, no matter what. Okay. Let's do this.
Well, well, the little lost lambs. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Balara! I told you to stay away!
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Would you have stayed away if you were her?
You made this happen, Syrian. All of it.
Damn it, Balara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong. This is not...
Wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... What happened?
Hi, Siobhan. It's me.
Okay. Didn't see that coming, but that was good.
Inaris was so confident in his grasp. Never checked the ritual himself. So I did what I could to disrupt it. And hopefully send him back to wherever he came from.
But why'd you do it, Syrian?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again! How tragic!
No!
How I've missed the smell, the taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me! To me!
Rook, we need to break the crystals, or else we can't hurt him.
Working on it. You will kneel! Your brother was a fool.
You don't know anything about my brother.
He was weak, and he suffered for that weakness.
Shut up!
A clever trick, but you will not repeat it. Fall beneath the tides!
That's a lot of demons.
We've got this! Probably.
Cease your struggle! Your lives belong to me!
What's gonna happen?
Behind you!
You are nothing but a brief shadow! More vermin! A mistake soon corrected! Interlopers! You do not belong here! like your brother. I will do this myself. I am your nightmares made flesh.
You're a second-tier loser.
Coming at range. Your turn. Range incoming. You got it. Good to go.
What? Impossible!
He's on the ropes. Hit him hard. He's weak. We can do this. Finish it.
No, I will not go back. You will not send me. I must escape. It's I.
Tyrion!
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Tyrion. Please.
I'm sorry for Siobhan. For everything. Rook. Thank you. For helping Balara. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Balara. One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light.
Yeah. Of course.
Please stop staring, Emmerich.
I don't mean to be intrusive. In times of stress, the possessed often experience intense emotional shifts. Given recent events,
Is this sympathy or a field study?
I'm sorry about Treviso, and I intend to look out for you and Spite as best I can.
I'm meeting Stalgard at Isana Nagat, on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company, if you're up for the trip.
You see the size of Elgernon's dragon?
Kind of hard to miss.
She's pretty big.
He, the archdemon Lusicon, is a he.
Male dragons don't have wings.
Elgernon used magic to make the archdemons bigger. Maybe he added wings, too.
Ugh. And he's screwed with her horns. What kind of asshole does that?
The kind we kill.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrion's last words. Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans together. Find the archive, the Nada Strathalin. Restore the elves, bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
Is that what you really want? Or do you just think you should?
Neither, or, well, both, kind of. The world the Elven built, the wonders they created. The archive has the knowledge. We could be that again.
So why are you conflicted?
Because of the bad side. Some of them were conquerors, slavers, warlords. That ritual Anaris used? Probably not the only one. Some of them worse. The archive could teach the Venatori, or the Antam, anyone really.
They're bad enough already.
That knowledge is dangerous, incredibly so. But there's good there too. And that's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Whatever choice you make, I've got your back. All the way.
I know. And it helps. I just don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What you were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You going to be okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time, alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.